Cindra Kamphoff here, high performance coach, here to help you master your mindset for a genius life. I'm currently writing my first book about high performance, and I'm so excited for the book. I can't wait for you to read it. But to be honest, it's not easy writing a book. I have found it easy to write other things like newspaper articles and magazine articles, but this is different. It's bigger, and at times I find it scarier. What I have found is that it takes a lot of discipline over my thoughts, and it takes a lot of command over my fears to finish this book. And when I let my fears take over, I think about things like this. What if people are going to be critical of the book? What if it's not the outcome that I really expected? What if I'm not proud of the book? What if it doesn't end up being original? What if it continues to be hard? And when I say these fears out loud, they seem ridiculous. But the fears seem so real in my mind, just like the fears seem so real in your mind. And I know you can relate to this story because fear is part of the human experience. It's part of being human. So as we go further, I'd encourage you to think about something that you're scared of. What's something that you fear? And really, there are three types of fears. The first fear is pain. If we try that, we're going to lose something. Like we might lose our confidence or our security or money or status. Or we're going to be able to lose the opportunity to eat the foods we love when we change our diet. We say things like, what if I quit my job and I do what I'm passionate about and I lose money or status? Or what if I go after that athletic scholarship and I don't get it? The second type is we fear difficulty. It's going to be hard. And we make up all these stories inside our mind about how hard it's going to be, how difficult it's going to be. And we spin in our pools of negative thinking about how difficult that it might be. We don't go after our goals and our dreams because we think about the difficulty. We don't go after that national championship or those big goals and those big dreams because we say, it's going to be hard. We don't put in the hours of work or we don't put in the hours of training because it's hard. But of course it's going to be hard. You've never accomplished anything worth it without struggle or difficulty. Now the third type is we fear the result. We think about the result or the outcome. And we say things like, gosh, that didn't work. Or that sucked. Or I failed miserably. But the key is that we're too close to our lives to really judge the outcome. Because most of the things that didn't work and didn't work out for us were for a reason. And sometimes it's the things that we don't want that makes us better. Frankly, fear gets too much credit. And what we must do is take command over that fear. And the ways to do that are this. Step one. Most of our fear is we think what ifs, followed by something negative. So step one is to recognize, be aware of that what if, and be aware of that fear. Step two is to take command over it. Notice the fear and take command. Step three is to say something positive back to yourself. And step four, which most people don't do, is to think about if that positive statement were true, what would be your next course of action? What would be the next thing you would do that you're proud of? So think about something you fear. Don't get stuck in it, but just reflect on it. Because that fear is not going to go away because it's part of the human experience. Now, what I want you to do is take command over it. And I'm going to give you an example. So my what ifs that you just heard were, what if people are critical of my book? What if it's not original? What if the outcome is not what I expected? What if it's going to continue to be hard? So I notice those statements, then I take command. And my positive statement goes something like this. I will make this my original work. No one else has my brain, has the experience, or read the books and the research that I have. It represents my frame of high performance that has improved NFL athletes, Olympic athletes, entrepreneurs, and championship teams. This model works. And my view of high performance works. It will be incredible. The book will be informed by science and practice, and it will be my voice. The book will change my life, and it will change the lives of others. And my next action is to, number one, listen to this powerful statement every day. Record it and listen to it right before I begin writing. And my second action is to commit 2 or 3 hours each day, regardless of how I feel the writing. Because champions compete when they don't even feel like it. Now, I share the story to inspire you to take command over your fear, and I encourage you to do the same. Can you take command over your fear? I ask you. If you can, write down your what-if statements so you become aware of what's going on in your mind. Then write your powerful statement, just like I did, in a really powerful way. Write those statements that are the opposite of those what-if statements to counter your fears. And then write down your next action. What would you do if you could take command over your fears? So my friends, take command. Respect the struggle, because the struggle is necessary for you to do great things. Because the bravest battle you will ever fight is a battle within. Take control over your fears. Don't let your fear control you. Because the high performance personal life leads to a high performance life in sports and business and your career. So I can't wait to hear what examples that you have of overcoming your fears. You can shoot me an email at Cindra@CindraKamphoff.com. I can't wait to hear from you. Now, my friends, make it an outstanding day and be mentally strong.